Good evening, students. As you can see, today we are going to discuss the AIET 4 solutions. So, without further ado, let's start. The first question is this. If 5 men and 4 women are arranged in a row, so that woman occupies even places. So, that means total are 7 people. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, even positions are this 2, 4, 6. 8, 9, and 8. Total, there are 9 people, out of which even positions are 2, 4, 6, and 8. Here we have to uh, make women sit. So there will be total number of ways will be 4 factorial into the remaining places, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These places 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here men can sit. So if 5 places men are sitting, then the number of ways of arranging 5 men are 5 factorial. So what will be my answer? 4 factorial is 24 and 5 factorial is 120. So as you can see, 24 into 120 will be 2880. Correct, right? So that means my option is option A. Let's move on to the next. The number of zeros at the end of 47 factorial. We know this is a basic concept to get the number of zeros. How can we get the number of zeros? For getting number of zeros, we divide 47 upon 5 and take the value of step of x. So 47 upon 5, so 5 nines are 45, 0.54 are 20. What is step of 4? It is 9. Then we again divide 9 by 5. Correct? I hope you know this. So 5 ones are 5 and 5 eights are 40, which is equal to 1. Now we cannot divide 1 by 5 because if we divide 1 by 5, we will get the step as 0. You can check 1 by 5 ka step is basically step of 0.25, which is equal to 0. And again, we'll get 0 only. So that means what is my answer? My answer is addition of this. That is 9 plus 1, which is equals to 10. So number of zeros के लिए क्या करते हैं हम लोग? If you know, क्या करते हैं? वापस we divide by 5 and keep dividing until the step value is 0 and add the answers. So option D is my correct answer. Let's move on to the next one. The number of real solutions. Now, this is a very interesting question. Here, there is main important part is the algebraic manipulation. What I'm talking about is you do not open this directly. What we did is, or what I did is, I did x minus 1 into 2x plus 1. I grouped them together and the other that I grouped is x plus 1 into 2x minus 3. I hope this is the right grouping I did. 2x square, x minus 2x minus x minus 3x plus 2. Yeah. Chalo. So if I open this bracket, I'll get 2x square plus x, so minus x minus 1. Into, if I open this, I'll get 2x square minus 3x plus 2x. So minus x minus 3 is equals to 15. Now this question now has become equation reducible to quadratic. Now let us assume 2x square minus x as y. So my equation will now become y minus 1 into y minus 3 is equals to 15. Now, if I open this bracket, I'll get y square minus 3y minus y. So, minus 4y plus 3 is equals to 15. If I rearrange this, I'll get y square minus 4y. 3 minus 15 is minus 12 equals to 0. Now, is this factorizable? I guess yes. 6 2s are 12. So, factors are minus 6 and plus 2. So y minus 6 into y plus 2 equals to 0. That means we have two values of y equals to 6 and y equals to minus 2. What was the value of y? It was 2x square minus x. So this will become minus 6 equal to 0 and this will become 2x square minus x plus 2 equals to 0. Now, if you can see here, the discriminant b square 1 square minus 4 into 2 into 2 is less than 0 implies roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary. What we want the real roots. So this means this will not give me any real roots. Let's factorize this. Is this factorizable? 4 3s are 12, right? So 2x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 6 equals to 0. So I can take 2x common and what will I be left with? X minus 2, correct? 2x and here I'll get 3 common. So 2x plus 3 and x minus 2 equals to 0. That means I got two values of x. X equals to minus 3 by 2 and x equals to 2. So implies how many solutions or I can say how many real solutions I got? Two real solutions. So that means the correct option is option B. Got it? Let's move on to the next question. Here is an interesting question on relations and it is already asked in the previous year JEE 2021. So A is given three sets and this is an equivalence relation on A cross A. Equivalence relation means the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So, and given by A. One condition is given AD is equals to BC. Which set number of ordered pairs we have to find with ordered pair is equal to. So that means we can say the given ordered pair A comma B is equals to 4 comma 3. What this means is, this means that 3A, if you know the relation of ordered pairs, this means that 3A is equals to 4B. That means A is equals to 4B upon 3. Got it? A is equals to 4B upon 3. It is already given AD equals to BC. That means A upon B is equals to C upon D. So that's where we got this relation AB, or we can say since C and D are also equivalent, so I can write CD is equals to 4 comma 3. So if I input C here, so A upon B will be equals to 4 upon 3. So that means A is equals to 4. You can see it like this also from the given relation. Given relation is AD equals to BC. That means A upon B equals to C upon D. And we are already given the one of the ordered pair is 4 comma 3. So we can take any. I took A and B because the condition was in terms of A and B. So this means that B should be a multiple of 3. Then only 3 and 3 will get cancelled and we will get an integer. Got it? So that means B can be equals to 3, 6, 9, 12, suppose and dot dot dot, let's say up to 30 we can take anything, but you will get the reason why I took as 30. Now, similarly, if we substitute 3 here, so A will be 4. If we substitute 6 here, so A will be 8 and we will get the multiples of 4. So, and this will be 40. But as you can see, here A is from 2 to 30 only. That means A can only be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and 28. It cannot be 32. Why it cannot be 32? Because we have to select A and B from here. That is from set A because it is a relation on A cross A. So that means the corresponding B will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 and 21. So corresponding ordered pairs will be A comma B is the ordered pair, right? So it will be 4 comma 3, 4 comma 3, then 8 comma 6, then 12 comma 9, then 16 comma 12, and lastly it will be 28 comma 21. So how many we got? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So number of ordered pairs we got is 7. So that means option is D. It was a good question. Let's move on to the next one. This is an interesting question. It is based on sets. So here 70% of Indian likes mango. So let the total be 100 so that we do not have to take it in percentage. So that means N of mango will be 70. So I mean to say let the A union be 100. So N of mango will be 70. N of apple will be 82. And N of A intersection B will be X because this is both mangoes and apples, and N of A union B will be 100 as we don't want the percentage. Got it? So we have the formula N of A union B is equals to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. So this will be 100 is equals to 70 plus 82 minus X. So that means X will be equals to 150 to 52, I guess. Right now? 8 plus and 15, 1, yes. So which is basically equal to N of A intersection B. Now here we need a range. We need a range. Please wait, do not select 52. We will need a range because it is in terms of percentage. So that means what can I do here is the N of A union B will always be less than or equals to 100. So avoid doing this. N of A union B will always be less than or equals to 100. Got it? So that means the 152 minus x, this is N of A union B, right? 152 minus x will be less than equals to 100. That means x will be greater than equals to 52. Also, you can see N of A intersection B will always be less than or equals to 70. Why? Because, okay, we got it M, right? We made mistake in symbol, huh? I think, uh, okay, let this be B. No issues. Okay. So that means why this? Because see, this is N of A, this is N of B. If this is A and this is B, A represents apple and B represents mango. Mango is B, apple is A for apple. So that means maximum value the intersection can take is basically the least of these two. So the least of these two is 70. I hope you are getting. So that means N of A intersection will be less than equals to 70. What is N of A intersection B? It is X less than equals to 70. That means X lies in the range of 52 to 70. So this is my answer. Why is it my answer? That is option B. Avoid using this one as we have already cancelled because it is in terms of percentage. Okay. So let's move to the next question. This. This is again a good question. Z1, Z2, Z are nth roots of unity. Got it? So what we can write from this is, that means we can write nth roots of unity z raised to n minus 1 as z minus 1. It is similar to the quadratic we do. Z minus Z1, then Z minus Z2, and lastly Z minus Z of n minus 1. It is similar to quadratic video. If you remember, if alpha and beta are roots of the quadratic equation, then I can write x square minus 1 as x minus alpha into x minus beta. Similar to this. I hope you are getting. Or basically x minus 1 and x plus 1, here we know the roots. So x minus 1 into x plus 1. So also we can write z raised to n minus 1 as by factorizing z minus 1 into 1 plus z plus z square plus z cube plus z raised to n minus 1. If you know the factorization of x raised to n minus a raised to n. And on the right hand side we have z minus 1, z minus z1, z minus z2, and up to z minus z of n minus 1. Barabar. So that means this and this will get cancelled. Now the most important step is put z equals to 1. Why? Because we want 1 minus z1, 1 minus z2, 1 minus zn minus. So if in place of z we have 1, so we will get the required. So if I put z equals to 1, well, I add 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus dot dot plus 1 is equals to, here I'll get the required 1 minus z1, 1 minus z2, and dot 1 minus zn minus 1. Now if you see here, these are n minus 1 times of 1. Got it? Plus 1 time. So n minus 1 plus 1 time will be equals to n times. Why this is n minus 1? Because we had the power n minus 1. So that means here n times, and if we add 1 n times, what do we get? If we add 1 n times, we get simply n. So 1 minus z1 into 1 minus z2 into dot 1 minus z of n minus 1. This is my answer. What is this value? It is n, which is option B. Let's move on to the next. This, the range of the function. So it is log of to the base root 5. So before doing this, let's simplify this. What I will do is, I will group these two. I will use cos minus cos formula here, and I will use cos plus cos formula for this. And also let me tell you, this is the asked in JEE Mains 2021. Got it? So what I'll do is cos minus cos. Cos minus cos is minus 2 sine. Add, if I add this, x will get cancelled. I'll get 3 pi by 4 by plus 3 pi by 4. So 3 pi by 2 by 2, I'll get 3 pi by 4 minus 2 sine and sine. Then I'll subtract the angles. If I subtract the angles, I'll get sine x plus. Here cos plus cos. Cos plus cos is 2 cos this plus this. So pi by 4 into cos this minus this means x. So what is the value of 3 pi by 4? It is root 2. So this value of sine 3 pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, and similarly cos pi by 4 also has the value 1 by root 2. So what will, as root 2 and 2 will get cancelled, I'll be left with minus root minus root 2 sin x plus root 2 cos x. And we know that this lies between -2 to 2. Why? Because we know that the maximum and minimum value of a sin x plus b cos x is minus under root of a square plus b square to plus under root of a square plus b square. So here I'll get, we want 3. So if I add 3, so I'll get 1 is less than equals to 3 minus root 2 sin x plus root 2 cos x less than equals to 5. Now I have to take log to the base root 5. So if I take log to the base root 5, I'll be getting a log of 1 to the base root 5 less than equals to, here I'll get f of x, right? Less than equals to log of 5 to the base root 5. That means what is log of 1 to any base? It is 0 is less than equals to f of x. And what is log of 5 to the base root 5? It is 2. Log ka property. So it is f of x lies between 0 to 2. So 0 to 2 means option D is correct. Let's move on to the next question. This one. This is a very standard question. It is asked very many times or many times in like previous year JEE it has been asked. So Z3 Z1 upon 5 Z2 is purely imagined. That means I can write 3 Z1 upon 5 Z2 as I times suppose alpha. So that means Z1 upon Z2 will be equals to 5 alpha I upon 3. Now we have to find the value of this, correct? So how can we find the value of this? So we can say, see, we have the value of Z1 upon Z2, right? So try to get Z1 upon Z2 here. So that means I can write Z1 minus Z2 upon Z1 plus Z2 raised to 6 as by taking Z2 common from numerator and denominator. I'll get Z1 upon Z2 minus 1 upon Z1 upon Z2 plus 1 the whole raised to 6. What is Z1 upon Z2? It is 5 alpha I upon 3. So if I rearrange, I'll get minus 1 plus 5 alpha I upon 3 upon plus 1 plus 5 alpha I upon 3 raised to 6. Now by modulus property, I can split the modulus raised to 6 raised to 6. Now what is the modulus of this? It is under root of 1 plus इसका square which is 25 alpha square upon 9 upon what is modulus of this? Similarly, same 1 plus 25 alpha square upon 9. The whole raised to 6. As you can see, these both will get cancelled and we'll be left with 1. And 1 raised to 6 is 1. That is, my answer is option D. Let's move on to the next part or next question. This is a very simple question. Which of the following function represents the given graph? As you can see, this graph is basically y equals to x. So y equals to x, that means it is an identity function. As we all know, y equals to x is an identity function. So option B. Let's move to the next. Yeah, this. Here you need to know the basic formula. This is the same formula type question. What was the formula? The formula is the number of unordered pairs of disjoint subsets is 3 raised to n plus 1 upon 2, where n is number of elements. What is number of elements here? We have here n equals to 4 elements. So my answer will be 3 raised to 4 plus 1 upon 2. 3 raised to 4 is 3. These are 9, 27, 81. 81 plus 1 upon 2, which is 82 upon 2, which is 41. So my option is option D. Correct. Let's move to the next question. This one. If A, B, C are in AB, oh, this is a quadratic equation question, and one of the roots are 2, then the other root is. Okay. So if A, B, C are in AP, AP means I can write 2B equals to A plus C. And one of the root is 2. So our root is 2 means I can satisfy it. So I can satisfy it. That means this, let this be equation 1. If I put 2, I'll get 4A plus 2B plus C equals to 0. This is equation number 2. If I substitute equation 1 in 2, what I'll get is 4A plus A plus C equals to 0. That means 5A. 5A, correct? Plus 2C equals to 0. So that means I can write 5A equals to minus 2C. And that means I can write C by A is equals to minus 5 by 2. Now, please note product of roots is minus C by A. And what are the two roots? One of the root is 2, then other root is. Let the other root be alpha. That means 2 into alpha is minus C by A, which is 5 by 2. Product of root is C by A. Sorry, my mistake. It is C by A. Yes, correct. Minus 5 by 2. That means alpha, which is the other root, is minus 5 by 4. This is a good question based on sum of the roots and product of the roots. So alpha is minus 5 by 4, which is option A. Next question. If tan theta is minus sin, this is a very simple question. Tan theta is 3 by 4, so I can easily make a triangle. This is theta. What is tan theta? Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. So that means hypotenuse is 4. Now we have to find sin theta. So sin theta will be equals to opposite upon hypotenuse. Now note here, tan theta is negative. Tan theta is negative implies it is either in second or fourth quadrant. And if it is second quadrant, then in second quadrant, sine theta is positive, and in fourth quadrant it is negative. So that means sine theta can be plus 3 by 5 or minus 3 by 5. So that means my answer is option C. Let's move to the next. Yeah. Here, if A and B are roots of the equation, then least value of this. We have to find the least value. What we do in such cases, we use the completing square. But before using completing square, we need to find the value of A and B. So we'll same use sum and product. So A and B are roots of the equation. So I can write sum of the roots. A plus B is minus A, right? अपॉन 1 तो आएगा ठीक है and product of the roots AB is equals to B. So here I can get 2A is equals to 2A plus B is equals to 0. So I can write B is equals to minus 2A. Let's substitute here. So I'll get, okay, no need to substitute here. Here already I can cancel B. Why we can cancel B? Because B is not equals to 0, it is given, right? So that means I'll get A equals to 1, and if I substitute it here, I'll get B equals to minus 2. So this quadratic equation will now become x square plus x minus 2, barabar, a quadratic expression. So for least value, we do completing square. So completing square may we'll get x square plus x half, so x square we add na, so plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 plus 2. So what we got here, we got x plus 1 by 2 the whole square. 4 to the 8. Correct. I think I made x square plus 2ab plus no. So 4 to the 8 minus 1 plus 7 by 4. Correct. 4 to the 8 minus 7 by 4. Yeah. And this is we want the least value. So for the least value, x should be least means x should be equals to 0. Correct. I think I made some calculation error. This here. This. It is minus 2. Yeah, got it. So minus 2 आएगा. So this will be x plus 1 by 2 the whole square. तो same ही रहेगा. It will be minus 9 by 2. So for the least value, this value should be least, and this value will be least when it is 0. So if it is 0, then the least value will be here 9 by 4 hai. Sorry. So 0 minus 9 by 4 is minus 9 by 4 is the least value. So minus 9 by 4 means answer is option B. Let's move on to the next one. This is 74. This is a very interesting question. Again, we need to know algebraic manipulation. What I'm talking about is I'll multiply and divide here with 2. 1 second. Okay, let me write it. So I will get mod of half z1 plus z2 plus half into 2z1 z2 ka under root. And same thing I'll do here. Plus half z1 plus z2 minus half into 2 under root of z1 z2. Now what I'll do, I'll take half common. So here I'll get half. Now please note that I will be left with root z1 plus root z2, the whole square. Plus similarly here, if I take half common, I'll be left with root z1 minus root z2, the whole square. Now we know the property of mod, like I can take the whole square inside. So if I take half common from both, what I'll get is root z1 plus z2 ka whole square plus root z1 minus z2 ka whole square. So I'll get root z1 plus root z2 ka whole square plus root z1 minus root z2 ka whole square. What does this mean? If I open the brackets, z1, z2 will get cancelled. I will get 2 times z1 plus 2 times z2, which I can take 2 common. It will we get cancelled. So I'll get z1 plus z2. So which is my option A, not option C. Let's move on to the next one. This is a very good question based on permutation and combination. Here we have to make different cases. What are those cases? Case 1. Case 1 is, okay, before doing case 1, let's see how many letters are each, right? So, how many letters are each means I. Let's take I first. I'll write it here. Okay. No, I'll write it here. I. I is repeated one. Then N. N is repeated 1, 2, 3 times. Correct? After that, we have D. D is repeated 1, 2 times. E. E is repeated 1, 2, 3 times. P. P is once only. E, N, D, E, N, T. T is 1. So total letters are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got 11 here. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we got 11 here. So let's start with cases. Case 1. Case 1, we have to select 5 letters. So we'll select 5 letters with 3 alike and 2 different. This is my case 1. Case 1. So 3 alike means 3 letters are alike. So I need to select out of N and N, or we can select it from E. So that means 3 alike का कितना केस होगा 2C1 and means multiply 2 different में से यहाँ पे suppose we selected N, so I am left with E I D P T. So how many choices I have? 5. So out of these 5 we have to select 2. That means 2 into what is 5C2? 5C2 is 10, which comes to 20. So case 1 answer is 20. Case 2. Please, this is like, it may look lengthy, but it is lengthy actually. We have to make many different cases. So your second cases will be 3 alike and 2 alike. Correct? So 3 alike same. From 3 alike here, we can select N or E. So it will be 2C1 and 2 alike. So if suppose from N or E, again I selected N, so 2 alike may I'll have E or D because they are 2 times. P, T and I are ones. So that means we cannot select those. So out of these two also we have to select 1. So 2C1 into 2C1 means 2 into 2, which is equals to 4. This is my case 2. Now let's move on to case 3. What will my case 3 will be? Case 3 will be 2 alike, 3 alike के सब केस हो गए. So 2 alike and 3 different. So 2 alike में कौन कौन आएगा अभी? 2 alike में I will have NDE. So 3C1 I am doing directly, not doing the red part, and 3 different. 3 different में 2 alike में से suppose N आ गया, तो 1 2 3 4 5 बचा, बराबर. उसमें से मुझे कितना सिलेक्ट करना है? 5C3. So 3C1 into 5C3. 5C3 is same as 5C2, so 3 into 10, which again comes to 30. Correct? And case 4. Case 4 वापस क्या था? 2 alike, फिर क्या आएगा? 2 alike, बराबर ना? और एक बाकी रह गया and 1 different. Correct? So 2 alike में वापस will have 2 alike, 2 alike. That means we have to select 2 different alikes. So from here, 2 alike, 2 alike, we can select either N, D or E. Suppose I selected E. So that means here the number of choices is 3C2 into 1 different. Barabar? What is meaning of 1 different? 1 different means remaining. Remaining कौन है? N, D, P, T. इसमें से मुझे कितने सिलेक्ट करना है? एक, बराबर ना? सो अच्छा, 2 अलग 2 अलग ना, 2 सिलेक्ट कर लेता, N ही. हाँ, so total out of these 4 I have to select 1. So into 4C1, this is basically 3 into 4, which is equals to 12. And the last and the final case, which is case number 5. Last and the final case, case number 5 is the most easiest, which is all different. All are different. बराबर. So all different में we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total letters. So out of these 6 total letters, we need to select 5. So that means 65, which is equal to 6. So total my final answer will be addition of all these cases. So 20 plus 4 plus 30 plus 12 plus 6. This comes to 50, 60, 72. I hope my calculation is correct. 72 is my answer, which is option D. Next, it was a very good sum, but lengthy. This one. This is z equals summation then modulus of z. So here we have to use Euler's rule. Whenever we have power and all, we use Euler's rule. How we will do that? How do we use Euler? I mean, I can write sine 2 pi r by 7 minus I cos 2 pi r by 7 as I can take minus I common. So if I take minus I common, I'll get cos 2 pi r by 7 plus I sine 2 pi r by 7, which is nothing but, according to Euler, it is e raised to I 2 pi r by 7. So we want summation z, right? R equals to 1 to 6 of minus I e raised to I 2 pi r by 7. That means I can take I outside because summation is on R. So R equals to 1 to 6 e raised to 2 pi r by 7. Now what does this mean? This is very important. The summation part. This means sum of the roots of equation x raised to 6 plus x raised to 5 plus x raised to 4 plus x raised to 3 plus x square plus 1 equals to 0. Why sum? Because it is summation. So, and what is the sum of the roots of this equation? It is minus 1 upon 1. So, which is equals to I. So, I is my answer. Acha, we want mod z. So, z equals to I. So, mod z will be equals to 1. So, my answer is option A. Let's move on to the next question. This one. Z plus 4, then the maximum. Here we have to use the triangular inequality. Correct? I can write mod of z plus 1 as mod of z plus 4 minus 3. Correct? Which is less than equals to mod of z plus 4 plus mod of minus 3. Correct. This is the triangular inequality, which is less than equals to 3 plus 3, which is because the value is given, it is 3. So, which is less than equals to 6. So, if mod of z plus 1 is less than equals to 6, implies max value will be 6. So, my answer is option C. Let's move on to the next one. Here. This is a very typical question asked. If you know, what does this mean? Are in possible in a dictionary question, right? So first we have, let's arrange in ascending order, right? So A, and then we'll have total letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means total number of A's will be 5 factorial. Then A के बाद क्या आता है? A, B, C. So C also will be 5 factorial. We want S, right? A, C, H. H के का भी कितना आएगा? 5 factorial. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I. I का भी कितना? 5 factorial. फिर N. N का भी कितना? 5 factorial. And lastly S आएगा. फिर A आएगा. फिर C, फिर H, फिर I, फिर N. So this is my word. So Sachin appears, then the word Sachin appears at serial number. So this is my, all this 5 factorial plus 5 factorial plus 5 factorial is actually 120 ना. So 125 था. 600 तक तो ये आएगा. और ये वाला नंबर जो होगा वो 600 plus 1, which is 601 पे आएगा. So appears at serial number 601. Got it? Let's move on to next question. This one. The equation has rational roots for A except then value of K square. This is a question on quadratic equation. Here हमेशा इंटरेस्टिंग चीज हम लोग यहाँ पे नोट करते हैं कि ये जो भी कोइफिशिएंट्स है, अच्छा, इसको मैं अगर उल्टा रीअरेंज करके लिखूं, सो आई गेट a प्लस 2x² प्लस a माइनस 3x प्लस माइनस 2a plus 1 equals to 0. So sum of the coefficients, all these coefficients, these are the three coefficients. The sum of coefficients is equals to 0 implies, इसका मतलब क्या होता है? One root is one the number itself. Let other root be suppose alpha. Then मुझे product of the roots क्या मिलेगा? Alpha into 1 will be equal to minus 2a plus 1 upon a plus 2. Has rational roots. So 1 तो rational ही है. Alpha को rational होने के लिए a should not be equals to minus 2, क्योंकि अगर a minus 2 हो गया, so denominator will become 0, alpha will tends to infinity. So it has rational roots for all values of a except a equals to k. So that means this is the value of k, क्योंकि ये वैल्यू के लिए मुझे रैशनल रूट्स नहीं मिलेंगे. तो बेसिकली k की वैल्यू क्या हो गई? -2. दैट मीन्स k² plus 4 will be equals to -2² plus 4, which is basically 4 plus 4, which is equals to 8. Let's move on to the next question. Here. This is a question based on location of roots. You can see it. So कैसे start करेंगे हम लोग? तो इसमें डायग्राम कैसा बनेगा? Since the leading coefficient is positive, so this will be my diagram. And 3 या तो इधर हो सकता है या तो इधर हो सकता है. So let's say 3 इधर है, या फिर और the case can be also like this. 3 इधर है. राइट. सो अगर 3 इधर है, सो वी हैव द 3 कंडीशंस. कंडीशन 1, फर्स्ट कंडीशन क्या होगी? कि रियल एंड डिस्टिंक्ट है. दैट मींस डिस्क्रिमिनेंट इज ग्रेटर देन 0. व्हाट इज डिस्क्रिमिनेंट? b² minus 4ac. so b² is 36, k² minus 4 36, k² minus k plus 1 should be greater than 0. 36 k², that is cancel. So मुझे फिर क्या मिलने वाला है? 36 into k minus 1 is greater than 0. So that means k is greater than 1. ये है फर्स्ट केस का आंसर. सेकंड केस का आंसर क्या है? कि f of 3, the functional value of 3 can be 0 also and should be greater than equals to 0. यहाँ पे ग्राफ में थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो गया. एक्चुअली दिस ग्राफ ऐसा होना चाहिए, मतलब like this. So it will be greater than 0 or equal to 0. So f of 3 यहाँ पे रखूंगा तो क्या मिलेगा? 9. Obviously this is f of x ना. So 9 minus 6 3s are 18k plus 9 into k² minus k plus 1 is greater than equals to 0. I can cancel out 9, right? So I'll get 1 minus 2k plus k² minus k plus 1 greater than equals to 0. So मुझे क्या मिला? k² minus 3k plus 2 greater than equals to 0. 2 ones are 2. So k minus 1 and k minus 2 greater than equals to 0. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? k belongs to माइनस इंफिनिटी से -1 यूनियन माइनस इंफिनिटी से 1, सॉरी, माइनस इंफिनिटी से 1 यूनियन 2 से इंफिनिटी. Right, this is my second answer. And what is my case 3? Case 3 is this value, the central value. Central value is given by minus b by 2a, right? So that minus b by 2a should always be less than 3. So minus b by 2a. तो माइनस बी, ax² plus bx plus c होता है ना. तो माइनस बी का मतलब है 6k upon 2 should be less than 3. That means 6k should be less than 3 to the 6. That means k should be less than 1. अभी ये तीनों का इंटरसेक्शन लेना है। चलो नंबर लाइन बनाओ। दिस इज द नंबर लाइन, दिस इज द क्रिटिकल पॉइंट्स 1 and 2। केस 1 का आंसर इज ग्रेटर देन 1, केस 2 का आंसर इज माइनस इंफिनिटी से 1, इधर फॉलो माइनस इंफिनिटी से 1 एंड 2 से इंफिनिटी, एंड केस 3 का आंसर इज लेस देन 1। So as you can see, there is no intersection because मुझे क्या चाहिए? No value of k exists. This and this तीनों होना चाहिए। तो no intersection implies k belongs to 5. No value of k is possible. Let's do next question. This one. Oh, this is a very simple question, I think. Right? F of x plus f of 1 minus x पूछा है। करेक्ट। तो एफ ऑफ एक्स फाइंड, एफ ऑफ एक्स दिया, एफ ऑफ 1 माइनस एक्स फाइंड करो और दोनों को ऐड करो। कैसे करेंगे? तो एफ ऑफ एक्स मतलब 4 रेज टू एक्स अपॉन 4 रेज टू एक्स प्लस 2 विल बी इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ 1 माइनस एक्स, 4 रेज टू 1 माइनस एक्स, सॉरी इक्वल टू नहीं, प्लस प्लस upon 4 raised to 1 minus x plus 2. So what we can write, 4 raised to 1 minus x है, ये तो सेम ही रहेगा, 4 raised to x plus 2 plus, इसको हम लोग से 4 upon 4 raised to x upon 4 upon 4 raised to x plus 2. So if I take LCM, तो 4 raised to x upon 4 raised to x plus 2, यहाँ पे अगर नीचे मैं LCM लूंगा तो 4 raised to x 4 raised to x कैंसिल हो जाएगा, राइट? कुछ गड़बड़ किया क्या? x किया भी 1 minus x. Yeah, so I'll be left with 4 upon 4 plus 2 into 4 raised to x. यहाँ से I can take 2 common and I can cancel 4 raised to x upon 4 raised to x plus 2. यहाँ से 2 common और नीचे से भी 2 common, so I'll be left with 2 plus 4 raised. Now LCM लेने की जरूरत नहीं है because दोनों same है, तो 4 raised to x plus 2 ऊपर भी 4 raised to x plus 2. So this answer is 1. Very simple. Let's move on to the next question. This one. This is a very good question and it is asked in 2020 JEE mains. Now, please look at this. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? We should all know कि directly I can say f of x equals to a raised to x. अगर f of x is a raised to x and f of 1 is equals to 3, that means a raised to 1 is equals to 3 implies a is equals to 3. f of 1 तो 3 दिया है, so इसका मतलब f of x is basically 3 raised to x. उसने क्या बोला है? So f of summation चाहिए ना उसको, so that means he wants, or it is given that summation I equals to 1 to n, that means 3 raised to 1 plus 3 raised to 2 plus 3 raised to 3 कहाँ तक, plus 3 raised to n is equals to 363. So what is this? This is a GP. This is a GP with first term is 3, common ratio is also 3. So that means I can write what is the sum of the GP formula? Sum of the GP formula is A into R raised to n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 is equals to 363. I can cancel this and I can write 121. So I'll get 3 raised to n minus 1 as 121. 3 minus 1 2 into 2. 242. 3 raised to n is basically 243. That means n is equals to, which I can write 3 raised to 5, right? So n equals to 5. Next, this one. This is a very, again, good question on permutation and combination. Here you can see we have to get the sum of the digits as 10. And it should be 7-digit integers, right? And we can use only 1, 2, and 3. So if we can use only 1, 2, and 3, and we can use them like for 7 times, and the sum will be equal to 10. Then I will have case 1. Case 1 will be, let the digits be 7 digit na. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let the digits be 1, 1, 1, 1. You can repeat it. So 4 हो गया sum. 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. तो ये digits है. अभी ये नंबर फॉर्म कर सकते हैं हम लोग और ये डिजिट्स है सपोज. सो नंबर, टोटल नंबर कितना हो गया फॉर्म? 7 फैक्टोरियल अपॉन 5 फैक्टोरियल. 7 फैक्टोरियल अपॉन 5 फैक्टोरियल बेसिकली 7 into 6 which is equals to 35. अच्छा, एक और केस बन सकता है क्या? वी कैन राइट 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 हो गया. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. टोटल सम 10 हो गया. टोटल डिजिट्स भी कितने हो गए? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here also I'll get 7 factorial upon 4 factorial into 3 factorial. That means 7 into 6 into 5 upon 3 into 2 into 1. So 6 cancel. This will also be 35. अच्छा ये सॉरी, this will be 42. Correct. 7 6 40. और केस बनेगा क्या? 1, 2, 3. 3 लेंगे. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. और not case possible. So total answers will be 42 plus 35. Cases के आंसर ऐड होता है which comes to 77. This is my answer. Let's move on to the next one. This is obviously based on which complex numbers. Here we know that 1 plus omega square equals to 0. That means I can write omega square as minus of 1 plus omega. Let's substitute here. So I'll get mod of a plus b omega minus c into 1 plus omega. बराबर, मतलब a plus b omega minus c omega. If I group them, I'll get a minus c plus b minus c into omega. मुझे कौन सी वैल्यू चाहिए? मिनिमम वैल्यू. So for minimum value, we will have to use the inequality. This will be greater than or equals to mod of a minus c plus mod of b minus c into omega. Right है ना ये inequality? बराबर. So this means this will be greater than equals to mod of a minus c plus mod of b minus c into mod omega. Mod omega वैल्यू क्या होता है? 1. So that means this is greater than equals to mod of a minus c plus mod of b minus c. तो इसका मिनिमम वैल्यू चाहिए. तो इसका मिनिमम वैल्यू मॉडुलस है. सो मॉडुलस का वैल्यू क्या हो सकता है? 0 और 0. बट दिस मीन्स कि a इक्वल्स टू c एंड b इक्वल्स टू c. तो दैट मीन्स a इक्वल्स टू b इक्वल्स टू c, विच इज नॉट पॉसिबल क्योंकि यहाँ पे दिया है नॉट ऑल साइमल्टेनियसली इक्वल, मतलब तीनों इक्वल हो सकते नहीं है. तो दूसरा केस क्या आता है? या तो ये वाला पार्ट 0 हो जाए और ये वाला पार्ट 1 हो जाए. करेक्ट. बिकॉज मॉड्यूलस है, सो मॉड्यूलस का मिनिमम वैल्यू इज 0 एंड उसके बाद 0 के बाद कौन सा वैल्यू लेता है वो? 1. क्यों 1? क्योंकि ए बी सी आर इंटीजर्स. तो अगर ए बी सी इंटीजर्स है, सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड बी माइनस सी कैन नेवर बी इन पॉइंट. पॉइंट में कभी नहीं आ सकता है. और सिंस मुझे मिनिमम चाहिए, या तो वो 0 से या तो 1, या तो ये 1 या तो ये 0. एनी कर लो, कोई भी कर लो, कोई भी चलेगा. अगर कोई भी कर लिया तो दैट मीन दिस विल बी, सॉरी रॉन्ग कलर, दिस विल बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 0 plus 1 या फिर 1 plus 0. दैट मीन्स ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 1. अगर कोई चीज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 1 है, इंप्लाई उसकी मिनिमम वैल्यू क्या है? 1. So minimum value is 1. So answer is 1. Let's move on to the next question. This one. This is a very simple question based on common roots. Right? Both roots are common, na? Both roots are common. अगर दोनों equation के roots common है, so what we do in such cases, we just compare the coefficients. So let's rearrange this. First equation will become 6 kx square plus 3k plus rx plus 2x square minus 1 equals to 0. Let's get the coefficients of x square together plus coefficient of rx. r का तो एक ही है, x का एक ही है rx plus 3k minus 1 equals to 0. एंड दूसरा इक्वेशन मैं इसको ओपन करूंगा, मिलेगा 12 6 to the 12k x square plus 6k plus px plus 4x square minus 2 equals to 0. So let's take x square common वापस, x square के कोएफिशिएंट को साथ में लेते हैं plus 4x square plus px plus 6k minus 2 equals to 0. Both roots are common. Please remember, both roots are common. Means we have to compare the coefficients. That means 6k plus 2 upon 12k plus 4 will be equals to r upon p will be equals to 3k minus 1 upon 6k minus 2. Oh, oh. इसको I can write 3k minus 1 upon 2 common 3k minus 1. This is cancelled. This is equal to 1 by 2. So r upon p is 1 by 2. और यहाँ से भी कुछ कॉमन आ रहा है, ऊपर से 2 कॉमन आ रहा है, तो 3k plus 1, नीचे से 4 कॉमन आ रहा है, so 4 कॉमन 3k plus 1. So that means r by p is equals to half. That means 2r is equals to p. So 2r minus p will be equals to 0. This is my answer. So this was the last question, question number 90. I hope you got something new to understand from this question and you got all your doubts cleared. I hope you will do much more better than what you did this time in next AIET 5. Thank you all. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.